Hedera Hbar. So we have a $9 billion pipeline opportunity that we could actually be using with this company, and is through the use of tokenization. Not only that, I do have a huge update for Source, and we will be looking at the price action for that as well as Hbar. Charles Adkins has come out with a few things as well in relation to the community and also with Galaxy app. And we do have a use case with Neuron World, which is built on Hedera. So all I ask from you are two things, which is to smash that like button and to subscribe to the channel as well. Now, the first bit of information that we're going to have a look at is this. It's coming from Red Swan. Now, if you don't already know, they basically tokenize real estate. So instead of selling real estate, and it takes, for example, 6 or 7 months in order to sell, because of the fact that real estate is usually a liquid asset, we have Red Swan over here, which is basically offering tokenization. Now, the reason as to why this is key, because we have back in December of last year that Red Swan has tokenized a $4 billion mixed use case GCC portfolio for Dubai-based client. And these are the numbers that we're basically talking. And the reason as to why this matters is because the portfolio will be on the blockchain. And so that is what they use in order to make sure that we are able to tokenize this. And not only that, but you can see over here that the real estate market for the Middle East Gulf states projects a 5.7% growth rate from 2023 to 2024, with a current development pipeline valued at $1.4 trillion. And so if you thought the billions wasn't enough, well, you can just see the sheer amount of growth that will be happening in the next 5 years. And we have over here from the CEO of Red Swan themselves saying that they have consistently led the charge in tokenizing commercial real estate, and they've now successfully tokenized over $5 billion in CRE assets across the US so far. And with the total addressable market exceeding $1.2 trillion, Red Swan is poised to become the BlackRock of tokenized real estate. And this is not just them saying it, but they've already got these clients, and they've got their marketplace on their website as well. You'll see over here on their website we have the commercial real estate, and it's for high net worth investors, institutional or retail investors as well. It is pretty much open to everyone, but this is where their marketplace is on their properties, and you do have to sign up so you are able to see their properties that they currently have of now and what they have to offer. But it's really good stuff because, of course, they are using Hedera technology in order to do this. Let's take a look at this.
One thing I think is important to note about Red Swan is that we are a full service provider. It's not, we just don't provide technology and ask the sponsor to do it themselves. We actually walk the sponsor through the full process. We create the token on our token studio. This is when we mint the token and use and issue a ticker symbol that our client is interested in and is available. We also issue those security tokens into the sponsor's wallet. We never hold on to assets because we don't have a custodian license, but we put the assets into our sponsor's wallet, and now our sponsor is able to move those assets from investors who are trying to buy to the investor wallet, which is self-custody. So we provide the issuance, we provide the cap table management, which means that any corporate communications, dividend distributions, or stock splits, whatever communication is going to the investor, Red Swan handles on behalf of the sponsor, so that the sponsor doesn't have to do business with 2,000 investors. It might be a little bit uncomfortable. And then finally, the ATS, which is what provides the liquidity for investors. So when you buy shares and you want to sell it, you now call us or let us know electronically. We move your shares to an ATS. That's now given visibility to 10,000 people, which is going to continue to grow even more, to be able to see what you're offering and come up with a counter offer. That's how you get liquidity on security tokens.
So good job on Red Swan for making that process easy. As he has said, you definitely don't want to be dealing with 2,000 investors. I think it's pretty much impossible for that to even happen. And so they're basically that intermediary that they have within the selling of the real estate. Over here we have an announcement from Neuron World. So they are announcing their new explainer website, and it is now live. They still have a few things though that they need to work on, but we'll take a look at their website. So it says over here the everything map, build, find and connect services. So why is Neuron important? Well, they use the Hedera network, and this is for their drone radar systems. So it is in the aviation technology industry, And what they basically do is they use the sensors to track the drones, and they record the flight data via the Hedera consensus service. And the reason as to why they use Hedera in particular is because it is fast enough to log all of their data points on their drones and put this down correctly, so it's all recorded, and it provides real-time data for the drones as well. And you can see just this short clip for the live services on Neuron that we have a German flight tracking sensors experts, Jet Vision. Neuron has launched its flight tracking network, and a number of leading aerospace and drone software providers have already integrated with the network as well. So pretty good use case that they have. Not only that, it is beneficial when it comes to governments as well, and that they'll now be using these drones too. And so there's definitely going to be a lot of use cases with that, and I'm quite happy that it is built on Hedera. Over here we have an update from Charles Adkins, and he basically says, show me another community going as hard as Hedera peeps do in support of new projects, migrating projects, and also OGs in the space. This came in just today, but it's true, right? The amount of times that we always see new projects or potential projects wanting to build on Hedera. I think that the whole community is in support of these projects coming on and building on the Hedera network, but also showcasing to people as to why they should be building on Hedera compared to other DLTs, for example. We're definitely seeing more projects coming in though. I mean, we do have a lot of use cases, for example, with your Web3 applications with Hedera. So let's just keep continuing that positivity and also growing as well. And again, from Charles, he says that he is on the Galaxy app, and this is his profile. If you're not already on Galaxy, you can join over there. It's a definitely good app. So the price action for Source today, we are currently trading at 0.1535. We are at 15 cents. Now, the last time I covered Source, I believe that we were at 13 cents. So we are up by 14.82%. The train is still running. On the 24-hour volume, we are up by 139.46%, and we're trading at $4.19 million. So in the earlier hours of the morning for today, we were trading at 0.1444, so we were below that 15-cent level. On the 7-day chart, we are doing amazing. We are up by 99.47%. I mean, just look at where we were in the beginning of the week. On the 12th of February, we were at 0.0799 on that 8-cent border line, which is where I was pretty happy with Source to be. Then on the 14th at 0.08698, on the 15th at 0.1032, and then on the 17th at 0.126. Now we've had this massive run up to 15 cents. I'm definitely thinking that a lot of people will be taking profits, because I mean, look where we were at just in February, not at that 8-cent level, but on the 1-year chart, we are now up by a whopping 404.44%. So if you bought Source at 2 cents, at 3 cents, and now it's climbed to 15 cents, that is a 12 to 13 cent game. And so I think that we could potentially be seeing a lot of profit taking happening here. I mean, it's on a run, really good price action with Source. Not only that, but the fundamentals as well in terms of what they announce and the updates that they're coming and bringing. I think that Source is a game changer, and especially with the rewards as well for the community. So nice spike that we've had up here. We've now gone way above that 8-cent mark, all of the way to 15 cents. So really good stuff. Let's take a look at HBAR. So the overall market is doing pretty well today. We are up nice in the green. HBAR is up by 10.4%. Now we are currently trading at 0.0960. On the 1-day chart, we are up by a whopping 10.4%. Really good gains. Before, I remember we were in the red just not so long ago. On the 1 week, we are up by 25.5%. So at the start of the week, we were trading at 0.0790. Now I was looking for the 8-cent mark, particularly the mid-range of the 8 cents, and to see if we could actually find a support level there. And then on the 15th of February, we went to 0.0819. And on the 17th of February at 0.0827. So not really much happening here. We're just slowly and gradually moving up. But then what happened is on the 18th of February, we climbed up to 0.0886, and we took this nice steep climb over here to 0.0950. So on the 1 month, we are now up by 28.8%. Much better performance compared with the earlier days of February, where we were trading below that 7-cent level at 0.0690. So despite the fact that we've now gone up and above that 9-cent level, I definitely want to see that support level at the mid-range of 8 cents first, just in case we do retrace back. But if you have a look at the 1-year chart, it is definitely mirroring what happened on the 25th of December, where we were at that 9-cent mark. So it looks like as if we are somewhat climbing back there. Guys, if you want daily Hedera HBAR coin news, subscribe to the channel and like the video as well.